Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This will be my second video. I just posted one this morning and I was like, well, let's keep going, you know. I really want to get these videos out there, especially like I talked about in my first video, that I want to get more comfortable with myself and also doing them, but also I want to kind of be more confident and not so shy all the time. So tonight I decided to make like steak sandwiches, but instead of bread I usually make it with bolillo, which is like kind of like a big dinner roll like that, if you don't know what bolillo is. But I'm gonna instead use some pita bread, and it's the multi-grain one. It's delicious. Love it. I have my french fries going. I'm also gonna make some fresh salsa. I'm using one jalapeno. I cut it in half. These are really spicy. So when I got them, I ordered this from Instacart, some of the items. I love Instacart, by the way, it's so helpful. But from right here, I could already smell the chili, and I already know that it's very spicy. So instead of using the seeds in it, usually I add a little more chili, but knowing how spicy it already is, I'm not gonna deal with the seeds. So when my mom first taught me how to make salsa, she told me for every 3 tomatoes, add 1 jalapeno. But because this is really spicy, I'm already taking out the seeds. And I might just use half of this jalapeno. Who knows? We're gonna find out, you know, if by boiling them. Sometimes I don't boil it. Sometimes I do it on my skillet. But I'm gonna cook the meat right now on there. I'm just gonna cut these in half. Well, actually, I'm gonna use that for something else, but just cut these in half. And then I'm also gonna use some cilantro later. And I'm also gonna add a little piece of onion. So I decided I'm gonna try to make as many cooking videos as I can this week. Especially because I pretty much cook every night, you know. I really don't eat that much fast food or, you know, order food at all in general. Maybe once every 2 weeks. You know, sometimes I want to, especially here. They have a food truck every Wednesday. And honestly, last Wednesday was the first time I actually went to one of them. It was pretty good. I got a roast beef pork shoulder sandwich, and it came with fries and had slaw on top. And I also got some Asian wings, and that was delicious. But they have one every Wednesday, and I do not go every Wednesday. I can't. Especially they're a little pricey. It was, I think, like $12 for the sandwich, and that didn't even include a drink. It's just a sandwich and fries. Crazy, right? And the wings were like $10. Yeah. So, don't eat out much. So, I really want to get the hang of it, because the more videos I do, the more I'll get used to it. And then you guys can let me know what you want to see, what I can improve on, because honestly, it's all about learning and growing, and if you can't do that, then But I also think This camera's a little low, so I'm gonna put you guys a little higher. I think like that's a bit perfect. And I don't think you guys need to learn or know how to make french fries, but I like to crisp mine up really brown, and I'll show you right now when I bring the camera more over here. But sometimes I double fry them. It just depends if they don't look brown enough. My other half, he likes them really crispy, so I try to do that. Oh, I cut chili with this. Don't want my potatoes to be that spicy, you know. So I usually just cut mine differently. It depends also on the shape of the potato. You know, don't have to be perfect, but you want them almost equal sizes. Sometimes you can't get them that way. They're all about chopped up good, you know. And never drop your fries too fast, especially when you have oil. You don't want it to jump on you. I know sometimes people are afraid of frying items because the oil jumps on you, but that's only if you kind of dip it in. And my stove is a little weird. For some reason, there's only one big one and the other three are really small, and I hate it, but I make it work. Right now we're gonna get our meat cooking. Just add a little oil. Got my onion. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna take you guys with me. Have you guys on this little clip on. Let's see how I could put you guys. Like I said, I am trying here. Also by trying means getting good angles and for you guys to see me well. And that could work. So, I am Mexican American, and it's weird because when we grill stuff outside, we usually do the grill with the onion to give it flavor. So that's what I'm gonna do right now with my little snack. Before I put my meat, I'm just getting the onion on here, give it some flavor. I also put a little bit of oil. Also, you don't want it too high because this thing gets hot quick. And I can really smell the onion. Now, if you ever get like street tacos, they do the same thing with the onion as well. And it always smells so good. Look at my onion. Let me get some more oil. I thought I put enough, but I guess not. Ooh, a little spicy. So, while that onion is giving it flavor, let's take out our meat. And you don't want to miss tomorrow's video, because can you guess what I'm making? So this is the meat I'm using. And it's basically beef boneless cold steaks. You could use any kind you like, or you could use chicken, or even tofu, you know, make it to your liking. But honestly, this meat is delicious. And it's at a good price too. I also told you I want to do more videos as well with discount and coupons, and I got this meat at a pretty good price. It was $3.49 a pound, which isn't bad for steak, and it came to $7.12 for this big pack, and there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's about 8 pieces. And it's just 2 of us, so can you imagine how many times we could eat this? Because we usually get 2 pieces. They're pretty big slices. Okay. My onions a bit grilled up. I'm going to leave it in the side for now. Trying to put them in my fries. Also, you want to watch her salsa, because depending how you like it, I don't want mine to overcook or get too soft, because then your salsa will kind of be runny, and you don't want that. And I'm just going to add a little seasoned salt, and pepper as my seasoning for my steaks. And like I said, they're really big pieces. You'll see right now when I take one out. Oops, this one kind of broke a little, but they're pretty big. I just want to put one on there. This one's a little bigger. And I got mine at a Mexican market. That's usually where I get the best deals sometimes for me. It all depends on what I plan to cook, of course. But I usually shop at both markets. Safeway is one of my favorite American markets, of course. They always have great deals and prices. And then for a Mexican market, I like shopping at It's Super. Just want to add a little bit, not too much, of course. And if you want, sometimes I marinate it overnight. You can do that as well, and you'll get a lot of flavor. Now that my meat's on here, I could raise up my temperature. I'm just going to put this meat back. Make sure you cover it good, because then it'll change color on you guys. So, let me know down below what kind of steak you guys like to use. I know, like, for Mexican food, there's a lot of different flat steaks that people use. But this one's one of my favorite. I bought it once, and after that, I just always reordered it. I do shop a lot on Instacart. If I'm not shopping at Safeway, because there's literally one down the street, then I usually go to Instacart. Also, Walmart now delivers too through their special app. And if you sign up with them, you know, the yearly or monthly thing, you get free delivery. That's something else you need to know. Now I'm just gonna get my blender because my sauce should be almost done. Where did I put it? Okay, I honestly don't know where I stopped filming. Apparently I ran out of space, so I deleted some stuff. So the meat's almost ready. The fries on the last batch still, and I'm about to chop everything. Now, I don't know if I told you what items I'm going to be using, so I'm going to just tell you real quick again. That way we're all caught up, everyone. My grilled onions right here. Since I really want to get a camera, but even with the camera, you have to make sure you run out of space. You know? So, real quick, I'm using avocado, queso fresco, some sour cream, and some lettuce. Now, you can always use spinach, romaine, whichever you want. You know what? Even arugula is pretty good. I love arugula. That's one of my second favorites. And just try everything. I'm gonna add a little salt right now. They're so delicious. I think I'm also gonna add some bell pepper. I have some. I was gonna cook it, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna chop it and leave it in there for like a more of a crunch taste. I love orange and yellow bell peppers. They're one of my go-tos. Like I've seen a lot of, you know, those people doing it with cream cheese. And honestly, I love cream cheese. I have never tried that. You see it like all over TikTok. But usually my go-to snack is carrots and hummus. I also like the Gouda. Is it wheat thins, or it's like one of those super crackers? They're really good too. So my other half, he's not here yet. He also has a YouTube channel, and on his channel he promotes lots of motivational videos. He's right now into bodybuilding, working out, you know, all that good stuff. And you should check it out. I'm gonna leave it down below if you want. He's actually been doing videos for quite some time. I always wanted to longer than him, and I convinced him to do it. And he's like, well, you still haven't posted a video. I was like, I know, I've been trying. Like, I get them halfway done, and something just happens, you know? And it's crazy, so this will be the first cooking video on my channel. You guys would be the first ones watching it, you know? So, please leave a comment, like, honestly, if you can't, that's okay. At least like it, subscribe, guys, you know? Show some love. I really want to know how I'm doing, you know? Like I said, this is my first video. It took a lot of time doing practice videos, as you could put it, for me to have the courage to do this video. You know, that's why I wanted to open up my channel by sharing some information about myself, so that you guys know who I am, where I'm coming from, why I want to do videos. You know, I always had a thing for doing YouTube. I just never had the chance. And growing up, I also didn't have much privacy to do videos. My sisters and I always shared a room together. I have 3 sisters. And, well, when we lost our other house next to my grandparents' house, my mom got us into this other house, and there was only 3 rooms. So there was 1 bedroom in the back, which is theirs, and then there's 2 up front, and 1 was for the boys and the other was for the girls. So, with that being said, there wasn't much privacy, as you could tell. When it's 4 of us in 1 room, and you know, you can't really do your own thing, you know? That's why when my parents wanted me to move back after college, I'm just like, I got used to doing my own thing, living on my own, cooking for myself only. Like I used to have to cook for all of them. And when I mean all of them, that meant every single person, including my parents. And that's kind of how I kind of stopped liking cooking, because I just didn't like to cook for them. They're a little picky sometimes, or they wouldn't want to eat certain things, and they're still like that with my mom. So she has to deal with it by herself now. But they're older now, and the smallest one, she just turned 15. We're 10 years apart. So I'm gonna just take a quick bite. Make sure it's seasoned good. So good. So they all are really picky. Like my brother, one of them, not gonna say names for private reasons, but he's really into veggies and not having so much fat or grease, which is great because a lot of kids don't. Growing up, my mom never gave us so much sugar or sweets. Only my grandma did. Every time we went to her house, she would give us, you know, the junk food. She's a grandma. But my mom didn't really give us junk food growing up. And I think that's why now I don't really buy it. Sometimes the only thing I do buy is chocolate and chips. I love chips. I had to kind of give them up for a bit. I do sometimes get them, like I have right now, tortilla chips, you know. Sometimes, you know, some chips and salsa isn't bad. Now, because he's not home yet, I like to put his meat in a bowl and then put a lid on top so it won't dry up on me. And yes, I did it with my hands. You ever seen like those Mexican videos where they're like, oh, you don't put tortilla with the fork, you use your hands? Yeah. Pretty much true. So now that I have everything here, I'm gonna put it together so you guys can see. I'm sorry that the video cut, you know. If you have any questions, leave it down below. Hopefully I can put all the videos together and edit and come out great. If not, you know, second video I'm trying here. I don't know if I want a whole one or half of one, so let me see. I didn't really eat lunch, but that sandwich you saw I ate earlier in the video. And this morning I did kind of eat. I had a bowl of pozole. It was chicken pozole, my favorite. For it being multigrain, this is the first time I get this kind of brand. It's so hard to open. Look, it's like super thin. Usually they're easier to open up, but I guess next time I'll toast it. I'm gonna try it with a knife and see if it goes better. They're just so good. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna toast these next time. This one opened up a little easier, but damn. It's alright, it doesn't have to be that perfect. As long as it tastes good, everyone. So. Put some bell peppers. Your steak. Oh, I'm not even showing you guys how I pack it, huh? We'll do one first. So, I put some bell peppers, some lettuce. I know it doesn't look that pretty because it ripped on me. But it's alright. It's gonna taste delicious. That's all that matters. Kind of shove it in there a bit more. Add some queso fresco, some salsa, some avocado, I love avocado. It's like a must. But not least, some sour cream. Not just any kind, but Mexican kind. Now I know when I showed you guys, it does not look pretty because it does not. My poor bread ripped on me. But it's pretty packed and nice. See how it ripped? No wonder I always get the other kind. But it's okay. We're gonna do a taste test. So good. That was pretty good, guys. You should try it. Like I said, make it to your liking. You know, comment down below how you made it. Did you make it with chicken? Did you make it with tofu? You know, if you do it with tofu, I would suggest adding garbanzo beans. Those are one of my favorites. And you should bake them both together, fry them, however you want to do it to add more of a crunch to it. Delicious. Good thing I added the bell peppers, so good. Comment down below, let me know, guys, you know, what do you want to see next time? Like I showed you earlier, this is a sneak peek of tomorrow. Making some ribs for tomorrow. Love it. Oh my goodness. I forgot the grilled onion. So good. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. See you next time. Merry Christmas!